Right now at 5, winter weather is back. A snowmaking system moving in. Our First Warn team has the timing.
Plus, same parks, same old problem. What our cameras saw at 2 La Crosse parks.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. Well, winter weather is making a comeback.
Let's get a live look outside in La Crosse. Our First Warn team is tracking some snow. So when will it start and who will see it first?
Well, it is going to be coming hub later tonight. We're looking at basically the alert day conditions for south of I-90 and east of the I-94 interchange. Really, that's where most of the snow will fall. A little bit of fall north of it, but there's a pretty sharp gradient that's going to come with the snow amounts. The wind will also be a factor, and the morning commute likely will be probably the one that will be impacted the most, as roads are probably the worst. Now, overall snow amounts, as I noted, that gradient is very sharp. North of La Crosse, it's going to go down to about nothing. As you go further south and east, especially Richland County, Crawford County, to Prairie du Chien, adjacent areas in Iowa, that could be 6+ inches too, and it's going to be wet snow. That is also a good deal. Now, overall, right now, into the 30s, lower 30s right now. We're not seeing any snow, any type of conditions. As we look at radar right now, you can see we are starting to see some snow, some unknown, and a little bit of mix with some rain too, approaching Prairie du Chien to Cora. You might see a little bit of that mix in before it turns, but a lot of this further north of the area. If we zoom in, you can see it's not quite reaching the ground yet. It'll be another few hours before Crawford County and adjacent areas in Iowa get some of this. So later on, we'll kind of break down the rest of the timing of this as it goes throughout it. But we are also looking at a cold weekend ahead too, back to where we should be, well, back to winter-like conditions for the weekend, and we'll break all that down a bit later.
All right, thank you, Greg.
And don't forget, when weather hits, you can track it with the First Warn weather app.
A story you'll see only on News 8 Now. Same parks, same old problem. Reports that the unhoused are back at Burns and Cameron parks.
The mayor wants closing them to clean that up that issue and more. News 8 Now's Brooklyn Hine is live at Burns with some answers. Brooklyn.
Ken and Emily, the parks were initially closed to make them safer, but as of tonight, there is still no public plan on how that'll happen. The parks were closed back in September, the city citing unsafe conditions like drug and alcohol use, crime, and unhoused people living there. I spoke with organizations working with the unsheltered who say they're not surprised that they are back.
That's where they feel welcome and included, and that's their sense of community. Our unsheltered neighbors are community members, and they have a right to be in the parks.
I also reached out to the mayor's office to ask about that long-promised Safer Parks plan. In a statement from his office, they said, in part, our parks are for everyone. They are meant to be safe and welcoming spaces for families, children, and individuals from all walks of life. If there are public safety concerns, please report them. Coming up tonight at 6, hear from a La Crosse City Council member who's wondering the same thing. What is the mayor's plan? Live in La Crosse, Brooklyn Hine, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Brooklyn. Anti-ice classroom walkouts are popping up today in La Crosse. One of them was at Central High School. Here's what one student told us.
A lot of people believe in this, and school's a hard thing to miss, but I'm glad so many people took this opportunity to stand up for it.
Dozens of students turned out. The protest here, organized by the school's Feminist Equality Movement Club. Their walkout ended up at the intersection of Losey Boulevard and State Road 33. And Logan High School also staging a walkout. Take a look.
Ice out! Ice out! Ice out!
Logan students walked all the way to City Hall. At one point, the mayor came out to briefly talk to them. As for the school district of La Crosse, in a statement, it said in part it supports students expressing their views safely and respectfully. The walkout's coming just days after ICE agents in Eau Claire County took 4 people into custody. Emily.
Wisconsin State Assembly Leader Robin Vos is leaving office today, announcing he will retire at the end of the year. Vos is in his 22nd year representing in the state assembly and 14th year as a speaker. In a statement, Governor Evers said, although we've disagreed more often than we didn't, I respect his candor, his ability to navigate complex policies and conversations, and his unrivaled passion for politics.
Now a News 8 follow-up. We are learning more about that fire on Cliffside Drive. Fire crews say it started in the garage and spread to the house. One person was taken to the hospital but is okay. Still no word on what sparked the fire.
Habitat for Humanity handing over over the keys to its newest home, the nonprofit helping Fia and Mai become homeowners. The couple was looking for a home with more space for their 7 children. Habitat stepped up to help them make their vision a reality in Stoddard.
Everybody understands that there is a crisis, and it's specifically a crisis for families looking to get into homeownership. Those starter homes are just not affordable anymore. And so the work that we do at Habitat for Humanity is important now more than ever.
Habitat homeowners purchased their house for the appraised value with a 0% interest loan. The nonprofit ensures monthly payments don't exceed 30% of their income.
Today, students at Bangor Elementary participating in the school's Play Day. It was their first time. The national movement started back in 2015. Students participated in outdoor and indoor activities at the school and the Cooley Experimental Forest.
Outdoor play it's well researched that it's great for emotional development, physical development, academic development, cognitive development of kids. So
the day also included no screens or schedules.
A big shout out to Kewaskum's own Jordan Stolz. He won the silver medal today in the 1500 meter race. But no need to feel bad for him. The speed skater has already won 2 gold medals and set a pair of world records at the games.
Well, breaking news out of the NFL, the Chicago Bears could be on the move.
Sports director Jacob Lenzendorf has the latest.
Yeah, Ken and Emily, after years of negotiating, it's looking more and more likely that the Bears will not only leave the city of Chicago, but Illinois altogether. This morning, Indiana lawmakers reaching a deal to bring the team across state lines to Hammond, Indiana. Under the deal, the stadium would be owned by the state, with the Bears contributing $2 billion towards the project. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker says the announcement came as a surprise. She's goes on to say it's very disappointing that they would put that statement out but not talk about the advancement that's been made in the state of Illinois, but we're waiting to hear more from the Bears on what they want to do next. The Bears have been searching for a new home for years, but multiple proposals for the sites in Chicago suburbs and Lake Michigan have been shot down. The deal is still in early stages. Bears ownership was expected to meet with Illinois lawmakers this morning, but that meeting was canceled. Ken and Emily, back over to you guys.
Coming up tonight and all new at 6, volunteer fire departments across Wisconsin are short-staffed.
So what's causing the shortage? News 8 Now's Grace Monk has the answers.
Fire chiefs we spoke to say it comes down to 2 things, money and time. 80% of firefighters in the state receive little to no pay. This makes it difficult for fire departments to compete with full-time jobs. One chief says this puts departments in a tough spot, especially during the day.
It's not uncommon for us, like on an EMS call, to go out the door with that truck behind me with 1 person in it.
He says even when people want to volunteer, they usually don't have time to do it. Tonight at 6, how communities are coping with the drop in volunteers. In studio, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Coming up next, the royal family rocked. Andrew arrested over his ties to Jeffrey Epstein in London with what police are saying. Plus, Air Force One getting a makeover. More photos after this.
Tomorrow morning, a scam alert for remote workers and a new Girl Scout cookie flavor for Foodie Friday. Art says brace for some cold weather when we see you at 5 a.m.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. More mattresses. Did you know you spend 1/3 of your life sleeping? So you better have the best mattress you possibly can. King has a huge selection to choose from at every price range. We'll even deliver your new mattress and haul away the old one for free. Take time to find the exact mattress you want because you're going to be sleeping on this for a while. Head into King Furniture today.
You came prepared to take on the pressure. We came prepared to give you none of that, just more out of buying a car. At Maury's West Salem Kia, you get our best price up front. No scripts, no side eyes, no 4-hour negotiations. Maury's sales team doesn't work on commission, so you get more help, less hassle. Need service? With Maury's, you get honest work done right. We even do more for our community. Get more with Maury's West Salem Kia. Visit MaurysWestSalemKia.com.
The 11% rebate is here. Stock up at Menards. All prices are value after 11% rebate. Clean up with 42-count Tide laundry pods, just $9.78. A 15-pack of double-roll paper towels is only $12.45. Stay organized with a 30-gallon tote, just $8.89. A 4-tier shopping unit, only $17.79. Hurry, these great deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get the weekly flyer plus exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
To everyone who values tradition, what does tradition mean to you?
Our family's been doing fish fry here for years.
At Culver's, we make our fish fry the way tradition deserves.
Hand battered right here in the restaurant.
Right here.
Right here.
The food here never disappoints.
And the best part, we get to sit and enjoy the company. Hey.
Helping you spend time with your family, it's what we're all about.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
This is the story about a little empathy. No matter where little empathy looked, it just couldn't find its place in the world. Which was sad, because it had so much to give. Then one day, little empathy made a friend. And the friend took it somewhere it would always be useful and appreciated. Welcome to a place where healthcare is all about caring. Amplify Health. A little empathy changes everything.
Now to that legal bombshell for the royal family.
Ex-Prince Andrew released by police after his arrest over his ties to Jeffrey Epstein.
CBS's Tina Kraus is in London.
Cameras caught a glimpse of former Prince Andrew leaving the police station Thursday nearly 12 hours after he was arrested at his family's royal estate on suspicion of misconduct in public office in connection to his relationship with the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
I think it was always inevitable that Andrew was going to be questioned by the police, but let's not mistake this. The arrest of a senior is the first time that a senior member of the royal family has been arrested like this.
Investigators are looking into whether Andrew shared confidential government information with the disgraced financier during the royals' time as a British trade envoy. While King Charles stripped Andrew of his titles last year because of the Epstein scandal, Andrew has long denied any wrongdoing.
Do you think he should have been arrested?
Yes, I think so. I think there's obviously something really wrong that's happened.
The family of Virginia Giuffre, who died by suicide after accusing the then prince of abuse, called Thursday's arrest a victory.
This is just such a win for Virginia and for all survivors out there, truly.
In a statement, King Charles said the royal family will cooperate with investigators, writing in part, "Let me state clearly, the law must take its course."
The former prince was once second in line to the British throne. It's not yet clear how his arrest will affect the royal family going forward.
If evidence was to appear that showed other royals somehow in cahoots with him, then that's a completely different kettle of fish. But at the moment, it's one stinky fish.
The king carried on business as usual, taking a front row seat at a London fashion show just hours after his younger brother's arrest. Tina Kraus, CBS News, London.
The tips and twists keep coming in the search for Nancy Guthrie. CBS News says the FBI has reached out to the Mexican government and law enforcement. But experts caution that doesn't necessarily mean she was taken across the border.
Quite frankly, from what I've gathered, I think they're still keying on somebody local.
Nancy Guthrie vanished 19 days ago. Right now, the Tucson Sheriff's Office hasn't ruled out the possibility of an accomplice in her disappearance.
President Trump considering new action in Iran. During the first Board of Peace meeting, the president said Iran has 15 days to end its nuclear program. Officials say Trump has ordered a buildup of U.S. forces in the region. It comes as Iran carries out joint military exercises with Russian forces in the region.
We're either going to get a deal or it's going to be unfortunate for them.
The president also says the U.S. will contribute $10 billion to the Board of Peace.
We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, definitely a lot of snow, and wind for some areas as we go into Friday. And the other story will be the wind and the colder conditions for the weekend. We'll time out the snow and show you what the temperatures look like. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
During the President's Day sale at PM Sleep Center, you'll save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. Hurry in early for the best selection. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 40 years.
The Tractor Central Best Time to Buy sales event is going on now through March 2nd on all premium John Deere residential mowing equipment. We're stocked up to maximize opportunities for our customers to save $300 to $500 on John Deere zero-turn mowers and up to $700 on John Deere lawn and garden tractors. Preseason savings at Tractor Central. Get started now at TractorCentral.com. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
It's a John Deere day. What home improvement delivers the highest return on investment? A new garage door. And the perfect door is a genuine overhead door, made to last right here in the USA for over 100 years. Overhead Door has been the leader in exceptional design and quality materials installed by trained, experienced professionals. Find your perfect door. Visit our showroom or go online to choose from an endless array of styles, colors, and accents. From our family to yours, Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
Style or substance? Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get a total value of over $6,100 on this Sierra 1500 model. Plus get $3,000 trade allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
At Taco John's, we're serving a higher standard of flavor with seasoned meats, freshly fried shells, and always hot potato olays. That's what we call West Mix. Stuffed grilled tacos are now cheesier and crunchier. Try 2 new flavors for a limited time at Taco John's.
Whenever heartburn strikes, get fast relief with Tums, so you can enjoy the food you love.
During the President's Day sale at PM Sleep Center, you'll save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Hurry in early for best selection. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 40 years.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8.
Definitely we got the snow and wind tonight, but a lot of areas won't see it. If you're north of I-90 or kind of up west of I-94, not in the way of much snow you're probably going to see tonight or even tomorrow. You'll have clouds and a lot more wind than anything else, but that threat is further south. It's a very narrow band that's going to be impacting areas south of I-90 and stretching just east of the I-94-90 interchange. You can see winter weather advisories on the outlying area. The winter storm warning is that's for that narrow band of snow that potentially could get over 9, maybe even 10 inches in isolated areas, but it's very narrow just to our south, and snow amounts quickly drop off to really nothing as you go further north. So that's what we're looking at right now. The low is going to track right up towards just east of Milwaukee, so it puts us on the cold side of that system. As we look at right now the conditions, not way much going on. A lot of this precipitation to the south is not quite reaching the ground. As we kind of zoom in there, you can see overall a little bit of light snow and rain. Given the temperatures are still quite warm, 40 degrees or 39 in Yellow State Forest, it may be a little bit of a mix of rain and snow for some areas this further south before then it turns over to snow, but it will eventually. Big story is the low is taking shape right to the south, and that's going to push right up to the northeast, as I said, near Milwaukee as it deepens, and we'll see that wrap around that band set up just to the northwest of the low, puts us right overhead. So if we kind of time it out, I got the visibilities here overlaid too. As you see, overall, we'll sort of see snow really start to pile up or start to come down. By 10, I think Prairie du Chien just up to maybe the Crawford County, Vernon County line. I'll start seeing it that. It'll begin to pull back north. This is the time frame after midnight to about 3 is when it really starts getting visibilities could be down to half mile or 1 at some times. But you can see darker shade sits over here. La Crosse is right on the edge, probably 1 to 3 miles visibility, meaning light snow. By the time we get to 4, it starts stretching closer to Eau Claire or Black River Falls, but you see the band begins to really narrow down. Snow continues for south of I-90, and then by the time we get to about 6 to 7 a.m., it drops off quite quickly. It starts falling apart, and more of this now is just light snow. You see visibility is 1 to 2 miles, which is generally just light snow amounts, not too much. It'll begin to kind of taper off. Flurries continue, but the wind will be the story going in the afternoon. We'll still have 15 to 20 mile per hour winds with gusts probably closer to 30 or even stronger at times. that could blow around or especially drift it as we go throughout the afternoon, but it should be quiet for the Friday evening commute, but still remaining cloudy. As mentioned, here's the snow amounts in that narrow little area. It could be 6 to 9, even more, but you go further north, it drops off quickly to really nothing. So that's what we're kind of dealing with. This may go back and forth a little bit, but overall I think it's pretty solid in what we're looking at. Travel impacts, if we kind of look at West Union, Prairie du Chien, Richland Center, you can see 4 a.m. is when the heaviest amounts, we could see 1+ inch per hour rate, maybe even more, and then kind of backs off. And roads likely will be wet, at least the main roads, as we go towards noon in the afternoon, because our temperatures are going to be closer to freezing. This is probably the worst place, really, that. If we go a little bit further north, Decorah to Viroqua to Tomah, it's still that same time frame, a little bit later, 4 to 6 a.m. The snow rate maybe not is quite intense because we're right on the edge, and then roads in the afternoon, mainly, especially the interstate roads and major highways, would likely be just wet as we go throughout. As I said, temperatures overall tomorrow hovering in the upper 20s, low 30s, so this is really favorable to have the roads get wet. Salt will definitely help, so the road condition won't be as bad as we expect in the afternoon as the morning, but that's what we're looking at right now. As we look to the weekend, it's a bigger story going on. We already saw that snow before. The weekend gets colder. We're looking at 20s, basically overnight lows in the teens to single digits. Could be a few snow showers going Saturday night into Sunday. Nothing accumulate with that activity. And then we see more seasonal conditions for next week, and it gets a little bit more uncertain towards the end of the week because you saw that 47 pop up there again. So we could see a swing towards the next week. But really tonight, if you're south of I-90, it's going to get pretty bad. But the good news, it's mid to end of February, so that definitely helps road conditions with the daylight now being a little bit longer.
For sure. All right, Greg, thanks very much. And still to come, YouTube's first ever video goes on display at a museum. We'll show it to you next.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Come into comfort during the International Furniture Fjord sales event. Get 20% off all Fjord's chairs in stock and special orders. The Tri-State's largest Fjord showroom is at International Furniture, La Crosse.
If you have a crack like this, well, you have a problem. Today I'm learning how a cracked wall might mean your foundation is sinking.
It always points towards the area where it's sinking. For example, this corner here, we're down almost a full inch of drop.
Right, so that's going down and that's causing the crack.
Correct. And then this door, they don't even use that door anymore. It cannot open.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Another day, same pain, same meds, same struggling for symptom relief. Injections like Humira and Enbrel work similarly to treat moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis or psoriatic arthritis. But if your symptoms haven't improved enough, Rinvoq works differently. It's a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve RA and PSA joint pain, stiffness, and swelling as fast as 2 weeks for some. Even after 3 years, many people felt this relief. In PSA, Rinvoq can leave skin noticeably clearer.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Do something different. Ask your doctor if switching to Rinvoq is right for you.
Come into comfort during the International Furniture Fjord sales event. Get 20% off all Fjord's chairs in stock and special orders. The Tri-State's largest Fjord showroom is at International Furniture, La Crosse.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
A museum in London displaying a piece of internet history.
It's been more than 20 years since YouTube came online, and now the Victoria and Albert Museum is displaying the first ever video shown on the platform. Me at the Zoo is a 19-second clip of co-founder Jawed Karim and how far YouTube has come and the types of content that's now on the website.
Yeah, it seems like it's been around much longer than 20 years, a little over 20 years, doesn't it?
Well, it's got huge cultural relevance now. There's just so much knowledge that people put into some of the videos, funny, creative.
Find anything.
The layout looks a lot different than it did in 2006.
I know, isn't that crazy how it's evolved?
Wow.
All right. Well, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
It's time for the Holman Locker and Meat Market Hog Sale. Order a whole hog, half hog, or our pork bundle. Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
Truck Month only happens once a year.
So it's gotta be big.
Like available Pro Power on board big.
Protect it with the Ford Security Package big. Biggest deals of the year big.
There's only one, Ford Truck Month.
Deal's so good, we need a bigger door big.
Oh yeah. And now get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down and 0 payments for up to 90 days. Plus 1,000 Truck Month cash on select Ford vehicles.
Stressless by Equinus. The most comfortable seating in the world is more comfortable than ever. It's on sale now at Drury's in Fountain. Every year, Equinus updates styles and leathers, and that means outstanding values. And now we're passing these savings on to you. It's time for you to enjoy the incredible comfort of a stressless sofa or recliner in your home. Now at fantastic savings. A stressless recliner is your place. A place to relax, a place to unwind. Stressless furniture on sale now at Drury's in Fountain.
It's time to nominate your favorite business for Best of La Crosse County. Make your nominations in each category now through March 9th. The top 5 in each category will move on to the final round. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
At Cordell's Automotive, we fix everything from oil changes to engine repairs. Our expert team is here for you. With 7 convenient locations, quality service is always close to home. Book your appointment today at CordellsAuto.net. Cordell's Automotive, keeping you on the road with confidence.
The 28th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store. Inside these 8 historic buildings, a marvelous selection of quality products for your home. Everything you need to make your bathroom both safe and beautiful. Everything you need for the kitchen of your dreams. Replacement windows and entry doors, siding, pergolas, patio covers, 3-season and 4-season rooms. Visit during the 28th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store. The first step to improving your home and improving your life. Prompt free estimates.
It's time for the Holman Locker and Meat Market Hog Sale. Order a whole hog, half hog, or our pork bundle. Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat.
All right, there's your snow amounts. You're south of I-90. We're talking Richland County, maybe eastern Vernon County, down to Crawford County, maybe towards the Dells. That's where you definitely could get a lot of snow. Not as much elsewhere, and then it's definitely going to be a cold weekend. We haven't seen those temperatures in quite a while.
Yeah, conventional February now.
Yeah,
Feel the chill.
Exactly.
Yep. All right, that does it for us at 5.
We'll see you back at 6.